And hello, and welcome to the really second episode of Foot Manager 2015 with Derby in classical mode. Yay! I was a little too enthusiastic about that, weren't I? And as you can see, the Real Madrid and Man City job was clearly I will not be at Derby anymore. That's funny because I would of course be there. Let's go to the squad, of course. Let's take off the dumb filters and look at some stats. Let's begin with some stats. Average rating wise, who has been best is Jordan Ibe. He has been a god, and I'm gonna give a little preview here. He comes to the club on loan for many seasons to be, where in the end I will hopefully sign him. I haven't gone that far yet, but he is a really good player, and he will stay around. I don't think use these counts, not really. You Mark Vermigel. I need to change your name. I can't pronounce your name. Marnik Vermigel. There we go. It's Marnik Vermigel. A lot more pronounceable for me. So yeah, he's been doing good. Mark O'Brien got back from injury. I don't know, history, injuries. He got back only a couple of months ago, so he's been doing quite good. You have Brian Shotton. The defense has been doing quite good. You know, Coughlin, who has also been doing quite good. You have Graham, Keogh, Fofana has been doing really good. Same with Johnny Russell, who has scored 22 goals in 27 games, which I really like. I think this guy either got first or second in the league with assists. We have 40 games, 14 goals and 19 assists. What a beast. And but Ibe is the best. 45 games, 31 goals and 15 assists. What a absolute beast. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Liverpool supporter. I also have Will Hughes, who's been great form, getting 4 goals and 13 assists. But before I go, I think that's as in depth I'm gonna go. So let's get to the Skybet Championship stats, the play stats. The top scorer was sadly not Jordan Ibe. John Rhodes went away with that one with 35 goals, which I find quite impressive. Jordan Ibe getting a decent second. Naki Wells and Nahua Diko getting 26 and 22 respectively. John Russell actually getting a shared fourth with Deco. Joe Manson, Kyle Lafferty 20 with actually Jordan Graham too. I didn't see that getting 22. You have Francis Coughlin, Ibe in first and second, and Will Hughes and Seko Fofana. Let's take Fofana, scored 8 goals, 11 assists. You know, he is in that kind of more playmaker role, so I don't expect him to be like Torre and score a lot of goals, but he does his fair share, really. Clean sheet wise, you have David Marshall actually in the end. I let in quite a lot of goals, I think, more than I did before in the last few months of the season. So yeah, David Marshall actually went away with that. But you wanna know what I did that David Marshall didn't? He didn't win the league. Ha 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 ha. Spoiler. Well, it wasn't really a spoiler when I started there, but Middlesbrough, together with Wigan and Derby, will be promoted. Cardiff didn't even manage to get there. So who lost in the end? Ha 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 ha, it's me. Let's go to the awards. You have goal of the season, not gonna go into that. Manager of the year is me. Yeah, I'm the manager of the year. Player of the year is Jordan Ibe. Plays team of the year includes Francis Coughlin, Jordan Ibe, Forsyth, Marnik Vermigel, Jordan Grant with Johnny Russell on the bench. I don't know why Russell doesn't get a shot in there in the first team. Ignore anything else I said. The young player of the year was, of course, another Derby player, Jordan Graham. So sadly I can't say in another season and make it a real tradition that win it, but 2 years in a row isn't too bad. So let's go to the schedule. I forgot that a little there. And look to the games that I did after I quit the first time. And the next game was against Bolton, 1-12-1. Jordan Graham will use Jeff Hendricks and IB scoring. I'm just gonna click on them now. Bournemouth 2-1, Rotherham 1-1, Sheffield Wednesday 5-1, Hendricks, Russell, Leland, Graham, Coughlin, 5 different scorers. That's quite cool, I think, personally. 5-1, 3-1 against Charlton, 3-0 away, 1-1 against Brighton, voice crack, 3-3 against Norwich. You know, Norwich. I didn't focus I didn't try as hard as I did in the first half of the season because I was nearly secured. I just needed a couple of wins, a couple of draws. I could lose. I didn't have to do as hard. Like, I always tried to win, but you know, I didn't have to try as hard as I did before. I always tried to, yeah, as I said, but it isn't like, yeah, you got to draw, you know. It's not the end of 12 because it's such far ahead. In the 6-1 game, John Russell got 4 goals, I 1, and Jordan Graham 1-2. As you can see down there, it's a lot of big wins. 0-3 against Wolves, 5-1 against Birmingham, 2 goals by Graham. I'm gonna guess, yeah, John Russell scored, Francis Coughlin and Ibe. As you can see, there were 2 losses, 2-3 against Watford and 3-0 I lost against Wigan. Nothing, I'm not ashamed about that. That's just how things happens. So we had 5-1 against Brentford. Jordan Ibe. Sorry for silence there. I tried to see who scored, but Harley Dean and Jordan Graham scored. I tried to see it, but I couldn't. John Russell Ibe getting 2. Francis Coughlin getting 2 in the 5-1 win against Blackpool. As you can see, I got a 0-0 draw, 2 1-1 draws against Huddersfield and Millwall, and in the end, I'm gonna show the highlights here. 4-0 against Reading. That was a good end to the season for Fana, Russell, Ibe, and Graham getting the 4 goals, which gave us the victory. Yeah, I like the look of the 3G engine. I'm not gonna use it a lot, maybe at the start, you know, but I like the 2D, it's just the way I like to play it. So yeah, you can see Ibe, and I'm not winning ahead actually. Wouldn't that be crazy? That's a nice goal. Yeah, for fun, that's a good long shot and a decent free kick. So yeah, I think I skipped a couple of free kicks goals this had, but I think he has some others in some of the season ads. Hughes, you can see here with the ball, giving it to Fofana. Fofana again. Look at this pass. They're just picking, doing a smart pass to Russell. Just put it past Federici. Nice and simple. I'm just gonna zoom forward a little. Yeah, you have who played you through? Manik from Majilila to Jordan Ibe. He's gonna score. Yeah, that's a good goal actually. And then I think it's gonna be off. It's gonna be a header, but it's gonna be a shot or something here. I can't remember who was this last person to score. Yeah, it's gonna be put in there, and someone's gonna. That's not a bad goal, not at all. So is there anything more? I'm asking myself. Any transfers? Yeah, he of course, but that was before. I can't see anyone here. I guess I could show how at least the Premier League went. That's not what you were looking to do, you did. Yeah, in the Premier League, Chelsea won, Arsenal got second, Liverpool got third, United fourth, City and Tottenham fifth and sixth, Hull and QPR and West Brom and Everton and Southampton. All these teams before. Where the hell is? What team I'm thinking of? It's Everton. Yeah, just seems like a team was missing for some reason. You have Stoke, Sunderland and West Ham getting relegated. Leicester surviving on goal difference. Crystal Palace only surviving with 3 points. It's a crazy league. And Newcastle with the shape they're in, not really struggling. Like, yeah, it's kind of fun to see in 12th. Southampton, who's doing really good in real life, doing good in that game, the game too, but it's just they got a good amount of points. It's just that the whole league got a good amount of, not really. You can see it's like, how many? It's like 33. No, it's not. It's like 35 points between. It's not much. It's like it was in real life the last season. It was really, really close. So yeah, I guess I could go to the. Okay, this confuses me. Why do you confuse me? Okay, I have other leagues installed, but I'm trying to find them with a real pickle. Let's search for Bundes. Okay, Bayern is gonna give it to me. Bayern is first in the German division. I think it's RBL who's gonna get promoted. Red Bull Leipzig, if I'm not wrong. Let's go to the information. Isn't that the team that we got taken over by Red Bull? Or Red Bull has, which it gives them quite a lot of money, which means that they're quite. It's quite likely that in the couple of seasons that's actually gonna happen in real life. You can see Nürnberg, Düsseldorf, and them getting promoted. There you can see Bayern, Leverkusen, Dortmund. I think that's Schalke, that's Borussia Mönchengladbach, Wolfsburg. Cologne doing quite good for the first season back. Cologne, the only reason I know about, well, of course I know about them, but the first time I got to know about them was when I reached Manchester. So yeah, I know that they will get creating new talent, of course, because you look at Podolski came with Timo Horn, who's I'm gonna guess is not here anymore. Yeah, there you go, Timo Horn. FM won the kid. Stats wise, let's show that. Is anyone surprised that he is the one that got it? Okay, yes, competition. Barcelona, Madrid, Atletico, Athletic. What to expect, really? Yeah, I wouldn't expect Malaga getting relegated, but anything could happen. But yeah, in the end, that's the end of the episode. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. If you want to follow this series and other series, do subscribe. And yeah, bye.